Hello everyone, welcome back to my video channel. Today in this video lecture we are going to discuss about Bloom's taxonomy, and if you are new to this channel please do subscribe to my channel. And let's start with the today's topic, that is Bloom's taxonomy. And we know that the Bloom taxonomy, what is the meaning of taxonomy here? The meaning of the taxonomy here is, the taxonomy means classification. The meaning of the taxonomy is classification. The taxonomy means classification. Here this Bloom taxonomy was developed or proposed by Benjamin Bloom in the year 1956. In this Bloom taxonomy, he prepared three hierarchical models used to classify the educational learning objectives. Here, what are three hierarchical? What is the meaning of hierarchical? Here, hierarchical means it is from lowest to the highest order. From lowest to the highest order, from simplest to the complex. Okay, like that he explained the educational learning objectives. And let us know what is learning objective. Here learning objective means learning objectives are nothing but statements that describes what a student is expected to learn from the lesson. Means whenever for example, I would like to give an example here. So whenever a teacher is about to start a new topic, we can take the examples of the today's topic only. So today we are studying about Bloom's taxonomy. So from this, what we are going to learn by the end of this video lecture, so what we gain the knowledge, those are all become the learning objectives. Those things are stated in a statements. Those actually forms the learning objectives. And Bloom's taxonomy it was revised in the year 2001 by Loris Anderson, and this was published with a title called as A Taxonomy for Teaching, Learning and Assessment. Next, the Bloom's taxonomy is the classification of the levels of learning, and it can be used by teachers or educators, etc. Why they are using? To achieve the educational learning objectives. These three domains are very important. Let us know what are those three domains. Here those three domains are, according to Bloom, learning takes place in three domains. That is, first one cognitive domain, second one affective domain, third one psychomotor domain. What is cognitive domain? Actually, cognitive domain means which is something related to intellectual. I will explain that further. Means it relate to the head, to the brain. Affective domain, it's about the heart, means emotions, feelings. Psychomotor domain means hands. It related to the hands, and means something, it is like learning by physical activities, that we can say, or by motor activities, that actually forms the psychomotor domain. Let's start with the first one, that is cognitive domain. So here is the explanation. Cognitive domain actually it's about related to the intellectual skills, as I told before. It related to intellectual skills, thinking, reasoning, and problem solving. Okay, that relates to cognitive. Cognitive means knowledge based. Affective domain, it related to the feelings, emotions. Okay, that's why cognitive relate to the head, means it is related to knowledge based domain. It is affective domain, it is related to heart, means it's about the feeling, emotions. Okay, psychomotor domain means it related to physical activities, or it's a tool or instrument by physical activities. It is motor skill activities. Okay, that's actually from the psychomotor domain. Here affective domain means it related to feelings, like for this best example, if you motivate someone, like it's like provoking someone to do something, so they will if you hurt someone, like if you tell someone like you can't do this, then they will take it as a challenge. So because you hurt their feeling, so they will try to learn those things. Okay, that's about the feeling. I told the one aspect of it. Okay, means here they will use their feelings, emotions to learn the thing, but those are all happens by step. There are 5 to 11 5 steps are there in affective domain. I will explain in the next video. First, let us start with the first one, that is cognitive domain. So thus learning takes place through 3 different domains. So cognitive domain, affective domain, and psychomotor domain, and it take place as a one process. Okay, let's start with the first one, that is cognitive domain. Here cognitive domain, obviously as I told, everything it starts from easy to difficult. Here also it's from easy to difficult. So okay, there are 6 levels. There are 6 levels. In the original, first let us explain the original taxonomy. It consists of first one knowledge, second one comprehension, third one application, fourth one analysis, fifth one synthesis, sixth one evaluation. Okay, this is the original taxonomy which is explained in 1956. I will repeat again: knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, evaluation. Okay, from lowest to the highest. Okay, they will represent like this in the hierarchy, in this level, like this hierarchy. Okay, but I just given like this. Okay, just to make it simplify. Okay, next the revised taxonomy in 2001, that is about remembering. First one is remembering, second one is understanding, third one is applying, fourth one is analyzing, fifth one is evaluating, and sixth one is creating. Here one thing is changed here. They changed in the revised taxonomy when compared to this original taxonomy, means here they kept the evaluation at the last level, but here they kept the creating or synthesis at the end. Okay, they replaced these two things. Okay, they kept this one here and this one here, so they replaced this one. Okay, so this is, and this revised taxonomy is important. They will ask these levels. Okay, remembering, understanding, applying, analyzing, evaluating, and creating. Let us know one by one what are they mean. The first one in the cognitive domain. Here I will explain the taxonomy in 1956. Okay, and which is same explanation for the revised taxonomy also. For this also it is the same. Okay, I will explain the first one. Bloom's taxonomy in 1956. Okay, first one, it's first one which is the lowest one, that is knowledge. Here knowledge, it involves the recognizing, remembering the facts, terms, and basic concepts or answers. Here what happens, here they are only just recall, recognize, identify, are just basic, they are trying to remember the basic concepts, they are trying to answer it, but without understanding what they mean. Okay, here there is no understanding it. In knowledge level, they will do it everything without understanding the actual concept. Means it's just by roting, just by cramming, okay, or just by mugging up. See, for example, you can take the example of lower class students like first standard, third standard, UKG or LKG level students. What they will do, if you give some kind of poem, they will just wrote the poem and they will represent the poem, they will try to recall the poem. So that's actually forms the knowledge level here. Then next one is comprehension. It involves the comprehension here, it involves the understanding. At this level, by this level, the learners will be able to understand facts, ideas, and they will try to explain it, and they will ready to give the examples at the comprehension level. Means it involves demonstrating understanding of facts, ideas, and by organizing, comparing, and translating, or you can say they are able to interpret the concept, they are ready to give the description for the concept, and they are ready to state the main ideas of the concept. Okay, where at the comprehension level. After comprehension level, which is the next one, application. Means at this level, they are able to apply the fact which has been learnt in a new situation. They are ready to apply the knowledge which has already gained. Okay, so they are able to apply in a new situation. They are using the knowledge which has gained. Okay, that is actually forms the application. Next one is analyzing. Here analyzing, what happened, it involves the examining and breaking the information into components or parts, and they will try to find out or try to determine how these parts are related to one another, and they are able to find the evidences to support these generalization. Here simply mean that what is analysis means they are able to break the information into parts and they are able to compare the parts. Okay, means parts here nothing but the things or the content what you are, the subject what you have given to them. At which level? At the analysis level. Then next one is the synthesis. Synthesis here it involves the constructing, or it's like preparing or composing or designing the new thing. Okay, it involves a constructing, building, or creating a new things. That's about the synthesis. Because they have gained the so much knowledge, so that they will try to do the new thing from the when comparing to the original one, they'll try to make the new things from their new knowledge. That is about the synthesis. Then coming to the evaluation, in evaluation it involves the presenting or defining the opinions by making judgments about information, and they are able to validate, or they are able to assess, they are able to judge, and they are able to define. Okay, at the evaluation level. Okay, these are the six domains of the Bloom's taxonomy, which is next one. This is revised taxonomy. As I told, it's the same thing. Means at the remembering means at this level they are able to recall, remember. Understanding, they are just mug up here. Then at the understanding they will try to understand the concept. Then applying here means they will try to apply the content, and they will try to analyze the thing, means breaking information, and they will try to assess the thing. Then they will able to evaluate the thing. Then they will create the new or they will ready to synthesize a new concept or new design or new things. Okay, and teachers while they are conducting a test, or how they can and ask them to represent here, means they can at the remembering level they can ask a questions like this, like they can say it as define something, or state, recall, recognize, select, match, name at the remembering level. When at the understanding level, they can ask them to classify, describe, explain, illustrate, group, or distinguish. Like that they can ask them. In the applying level, they can just say like apply, choose, write, utilize, solve this problem, produce this, or examine this, like that. Then coming to analyzing, in analyzing level they can say like estimate, differentiate, discriminate, compare, connect, classify. Coming to evaluating, there you can say assess, conclude, criticize, decide, judge, rate in the evaluating level. Then creating, here you can say, or synthesizing level, they can say like prepare, produce, formulate, compose, design, adapt, like this. This is the revised taxonomy. Okay, this is all about cognitive domain. In the next video we will discuss about other two domains, which are those are affective domain and psychomotor domain. Thank you everyone.